can't see me, you can't see me, you can't. Am I this tall for real life? Dang. Now I look short. Just a little bit more. Now I feel like I'm too tall.
I get sprayed, 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 I get sprayed.
What's up, y'all? It's Houston Jamal, and I'm back with another video. My watch is dead. Dang. If you've seen this title, you can see that today I'm going to be doing a story time. I haven't did a story time in like a cute little minute. I think the last story time I did was about me sneaking out, so y'all need to watch that. That's really funny. Today's story time is going to be my first fight, and yeah, let's get on in the video. Okay, so my first fight took place in middle school. This is actually my first and only fight, really. During my elementary years and middle school, like kind of my 6th and 7th grade year, I used to get bullied because of my skin tone, and as well as like me only having like white friends at the time, me talking white, as they say, and just talking proper. And it really used to get to me a lot because it's just like, dang, like I really don't do nothing to nobody. Like the people that used to bully me, I never talked to in my life, never was friends with them in my life. So I just didn't understand, like, why are y'all bullying me? Why y'all picking on my color, picking on the way I talk, the way I dress, stuff like that. I remember somebody was picking on me because of the way I ate, just because they said I was supposed to eat like a boy. I'm like, how do you eat like a certain gender? Like, they said I should grab it and eat it. I'm like, what? We are not no animals in the freaking wild. What are you talking about? Just because I ate my stuff with a fork and I didn't eat that much, I ate like a girl. I didn't get what they was talking about, but you know, oh well. Now when I say bully, I don't mean like how they be showing on the TV. I never seen nobody in my life got bullied how they show on TV, like pushed into the locker, you know, took their clothes away doing class, I don't, stuff like that. I never seen nobody do all of that stuff. But what I did encounter was just people picking, like just picking just to pick because they bored and they have nothing to do, like picking, just picking, just picking. The class that I was with, there was 3 girls, and those 3 girls, we never got along. Like we got along at one point, and I think that's after this had occurred. I don't know what necessarily started everything, because starting 6th grade, I never talked to them in my life, never did this, never did anything to them. So there was something that happened. Now I can't say I might have been aggravating or something, because I was a little aggravating as a child and stuff, but like I said, I was never aggravating to the people that picked on me. Like I never talked to them, so that's why I never understood. So I could have been aggravating, that's what made them do what they did, but I still don't get it. But something happened to where we like just argue, and it's just always them. And it's just one girl in the group that I just couldn't stand the most, and that's who I argue with the most. I can't, no, this was like 7 years ago. I can't think of. So there was like a few incidents that happened, nothing physical, but I guess like just the bullying and the picking that happened. So I would always go to the guidance counselor. So every time I would go to the guidance counselor and come back, people used to call me a snitch and do this and that. Like, I just didn't understand. Like, that's what I was told to do. That's what I was taught. Somebody doing something, don't fight them, don't do this, don't hit them, just go to the guidance counselor. So I know for a fact, this part, I remember it. We were in social studies class, and I sat behind her, and her friends were like, one was on this side, she was right here, and then one was in the desk in front of her, and I was behind her. So we made like kind of like a T type thing. So like we arguing, going back and forth and stuff. And I remember last night I was coming up with little comebacks and stuff. I don't know, I was just coming up with little comebacks to say, and say this and that, and say this and that, and I was using them. I was like boom, 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 boom. And then she said something, I don't want to repeat it, because I'm not gonna lie, it is funny, but At that time, I was just like, yo, you doing too much now. Like, you really doing too much. That's what like kind of got me more mad. You know when you mad, some people tap their foot and stuff. So with me, that's what I did. I was a little tap of the foot person. I was just boom, 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 boom. And I guess that annoyed her. And so with her, she's more of a shaking the knee type person. So with me, I'm a shake of the knee type person. But at that time, I don't know what was going on with me. Like, I just tapped my foot, and then I would notice it would get on her nerves. So I just kept doing it. I just kept tapping my foot, kept tapping my foot, kept tapping my foot. And then she, like, just kept getting annoyed. So then, here comes a bathroom break. So y'all know them bathroom breaks. You go out, you go in the bathroom, you talk to your friends and stuff. And then, whoever don't gotta use the bathroom, we lined up against the wall. So we were lined up against the lockers, actually. With us being lined up against the lockers, she had went in. I was at the end of the line. And then, you know, you just filing of where you came out the bathroom and stuff, where you came out. So I just stayed in my spot. She got behind me. Her friends were in front of me. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, like, I don't know what happened. I think she, like the line, like, was finna move, and then she rushed me. She was like, go, little boy, go. And then I don't know, I turned around and I said something, and then she pushed me and I pushed her back, and then she pushed me and I pushed her back, and then that's like how we started fighting. And I remember that I always used to bring this up when, like, after the fact we got arguing a few other times, I always used to bring it up, like, there was a puddle of, like, a little, she said that there was a puddle of water on the ground, and she said we was by the water fountain. Now the water fountain's like right here, and we're like right over here, like dead, like right over here. Now if somebody drinks some water from like right here, how are they gonna make a puddle to be like right here? So I remember when we were fighting, like this is right after we had pushed, like she had tried to hit me, and then I had hit her, I like hit her in her face. Now back then I was scrawny, I know my hits didn't hurt, and like I hit her in her face, and then like she fell, like I hit her and she was like, oh, got back up and I hit her again, and then like that's when I felt somebody grab my arms. So I'm like trying to fight, and then somebody's like grabbing my arms. I'm thinking it's the teacher, but I hear the teacher all the way down by the classroom, and then her friend, I see that it's her friend that has my arms. So her friend has my arms, I'm trying to let go, and then she tries to come at me and I kick her, like I tried to kick her, I like got my arms loose. So then that's when I was like trying to get at her, and with me back then, I used to fight, and I used to fight like and hold my head down, and I think I had on like a jacket or something, so she kind of took that as an advantage. That's why I always, like, I never fought after that, but I would tell my friends, I was like, never put your head down and never have on a hoodie or any type of thing that you can like grab onto, kind of like this. I wouldn't really fight in this because you can grab on right here, you can like grab onto my arms or something, and I'm not trapped, but it's like you kind of got a little advantage. She grabbed on the neck and like she's doing like this on my back. I'm not feeling it, like dead, I'm not feeling it. Like back then we was in 6th grade, so none of our hits hurt like that, for real, for real. So she doing like this, and then like I kind of rise up and then like pushed her, I think. Or I think she probably like let go. I think she kind of like just let go or like pushed her away or something, and we just stopped. And then the teacher's like coming down. She was like, stop right now, stop. Like, the teacher's in the middle, we're on this side, we're on that side. That's how I know, like, let's say I was to get into a fight like when I was in school, in high school or something. Ain't no like, let's stop, like we still gonna go at it. So then we walk in down a little hall, and then this teacher comes out, and he's our math teacher, and let me just go and tell you, like, he scared all of us. Like, every time in our class, we would be dead silent, like nobody would say a word, nobody would even cough, nobody would ask to go to the bathroom. Like, we was just dead silent in that class because he was scary. Like, he used to yell and do, we don't have time for that. So he comes out the classroom, so we on both sides, and then I was gonna say her name, but the teacher, she was like, guess what, these two was just fighting. And then he just shaking his head, I'm looking at him, he's just shaking his head. And then, so we go back in the classroom, I think it was actually time to go. And so then we like right there, And in the classroom, the teacher's still talking to, like, she's like writing a referral or something. And she was just like, I can't believe it, my 2 best students, blah, 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 blah. So the girl, she walks out with me. I had to be like kind of a little away from her. And then I would apologize to her. So it's like, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't scared. Nah, I probably was scared, but I just wanted to like, dang, I can't believe I just did that. Like, I'm really in trouble, blah, 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 blah. Because I remember back then, they used to be like, if you get into a fight, you never get into college. You know, I was like told that. Like, and I was like, oh my God, I want to go to college. I want to do this. I want to do that. So, you know, the math teacher I was telling about that everybody's scared of, he actually became the disciplinary principal the next year. But he was like, I guess in training for it, he was still doing it, or he became it when we was in 6th grade. And he just had to finish like teaching math for that year. So she actually ended up giving her referrals to him. He was actually like trying to sign off on it and trying to like figure out what to do, like what punishment to give us, because we could have got suspended, we could have got expelled. I don't think we would have got expelled, but we could have got suspended, expelled, detention, I think, but I don't think we had detention, lunch detention. I think that's it. I think that was all at the end of the day. I don't know. We was in middle school. They wasn't gonna do anything else. I remember every time we used to be in our class, you know, like the little teacher's pet, it was her. She never went out the way to be a teacher's pet like that, but he always favored her more than the other class. And that always like got under my skin. I'm just like, I never liked that, like ever, until like when I found out what a teacher pet was. I never liked that, like ever in my life. And when it came down to giving us a punishment, I don't think we had one. I don't think we got one. The only reason we didn't get one was because she was involved. And that was just like, okay, that's good and stuff. But then it kind of like made me mad, because I'm just like, okay, so if I was fighting with somebody else, you would have gave us a suspension of so many days. And it's just like, you're not giving us a punishment just because it's her, just because you favor her more. I'm just like, thank you, but at the end of the day, that's what? Like, for real? We didn't get suspended that day. We didn't go to the office that day. It's like, we just carried on with the day. So it's kind of like I went that whole entire week. I felt like it would have lasted forever. You know, like when you're getting the drama in school, you feel like everybody just gonna be on it forever, but they eventually got over it. I mean, some people still remember. I probably put this in people's brain. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah, we didn't become friends after that. Hell no, we didn't become friends. But I can say something that I always go by is, if me and a person ever had beef, like I'm not gonna say we have beef forever, but we not gonna be cool. I'm not gonna just sit up here and kiki in your face like what we kikiing for, and we just wanted to fight like 2 months ago. That's not gonna happen. We not gonna be cool. Like, I'm not gonna speak to you, you're not gonna speak to me, but we don't want to fight. There we go. Before I end this video, I just wanted to say, if you are a boy, a gay boy, a bisexual boy, a gay girl, and a girl is picking on you, yes, write it down, do this and that, but don't feel like, how can I put this, because I don't want people to say like I'm endorsing guys and girls, but if they're putting their hands on you, you have the right to put your hands back. I'm not saying punch them dead in their face, but I'm just saying push them. Like, just push. Every time they come up to you, just push them. Just keep pushing them away. And if like fist starts going or something, just wrestle them, grab them, and then just grab her and hold them. And if like she's a little bit bigger than you, fight them. There we go. That's all you gotta do, fight them. But yeah, guys, this is a really long video. I'm gonna be scared at how long I have to edit this video and have it up today. But I just want to say, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, comment below, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Y'all know I gotta say my outro, and I never know what it is. Let's see. And remember, I want y'all to respect yourself, know your worth, and go drink some water, period. Girls can pick on guys and hit guys and push guys, but guys can't do nothing back. Like, that's why I just never understood. And it's not like I'm saying like, if a girl do this or something, punch her, do this and that. I'm just like, stand up for yourself. Like, verbally say something, and if it keeps happening, you gotta do something. If she keeps hitting you, what you finna do? You can like push out your way, you can like grab her or something, just tell her to stop. I'm not saying like beat her, but like, come on now, like, come on.